This is an exclusive presentation of KBEY Sports.
It's a Friday afternoon special. The Lady Flames of Faith making it a tradition to make a trip up to Mansfield each weekend, the first weekend in March of each year. This is the sixth time that they have made it here to the state tournament. Coach Jerry English in his illustrious career, this is 17th state tournament. So again, the Lady Flames, they like coming up here each March. This year they want to get one game further, but the team standing in their way, Texoma, a team that has beat the Lady Flames 3 times before, so this will be the fourth matchup this afternoon. The Flames lost in overtime to Texoma back in 2008 in the state semifinals, 58-56. And then Texoma won the state championship game in 2011 against Faith, 58-49. And then last year, Texoma won in a heartbreaker, 46-43. Faith had the lead throughout, but then Texoma able to take the lead the last couple of minutes of the ball game. And Texoma won, ended up getting their 5th state championship out of 6 years last year, did Texoma. They won 46-43. Again, as you heard, Texoma, 5 of the last 6 championships. They lost in the semis in 2012. Your Faith Academy Lady Flames come in on the season at 29-4, and they are 10-0 in district play out of TAPS 2A District 4. And right now, the Lady Flames are riding a 17-game win streak, and they hope to make it 18 this afternoon. Meanwhile, Mark Ellison, he leads Sherman Texoma, his team 24-6 out of TAPS 2A District 1. And the teams they have defeated in the playoffs, they kicked off district play against Dallas Lake Hill with a 69-48 win. And then the familiar foe to the Lady Flames, the Temple Holy Trinity Catholic Church. That school lost to Texoma 52-15. Meanwhile, Faith, they've played that Temple school twice, and Faith won 54-20 and 65-26. Meanwhile, the Faith Academy Flames in the playoffs, they started last Saturday in the fire pit with the win over Abilene Christian, and Faith won that ball game 57-29. Then Tuesday night in China Spring, they defeated DeSoto Canterbury Episcopal 63-40, and that's how both teams got here this afternoon at a beautiful facility in Mansfield at Legacy High School. And Tass has done a good job of putting on this tournament each and every year. In Mansfield, they've got some nice facilities to host the TAP State Tournament each and every year. They're about to have the prayer and the national anthem and starting lineups. So thank you so much for joining us for the state semifinals between Faith Academy and Sherman Texoma. When we come back, we've got introductions and a tip and much more on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country.
Know, grow, go. Know the Lord, grow in knowledge and faith, go into the community and be difference makers. This is the vision and mission of Faith Academy of Marble Falls. We cordially invite you to learn more about Faith Academy and our university model at our information meeting March 20th. The meeting will be at 7 p.m. in Faith Academy Student Center, located just 3 miles east of the intersections of 1431 and 281 in Marble Falls. We'll introduce the values and expectations of our school, as well as the university model. Join us at Faith Academy of Marble Falls and watch your child know, grow, and go in both knowledge and faith. Please visit famf.org or call 830-798-1333.
A beautiful, healthy smile is important.
Everybody say cheese.
But at Highland Lakes Dental, Dr. Joey Pytek and his experienced staff also believe in giving you a smile with a personal touch. You'll find high-quality services that will fit your unique needs. Highland Lakes Dental does bonding and white-colored fillings as well as crowns and bridges. They also provide hygiene and periodontal therapy. Highland Lakes Dental, 609 4th Street in Marble Falls, or call 830-693-4131.
This is Jeff Sellers with A1 Fence and Welding. We have been serving the Hill Country since 1983. We install all types of fencing, custom gates, gate openers, balcony and stair railing, wrought iron, and we provide general welding services. We also sell and install video camera systems. We are fully insured for your protection. When quality matters to you, call A1 at 693-3648 or on the web at a1-fencing.com. A1 Fence and Welding.
Madeline's in Marble Falls and Fredericksburg is having a huge end-of-season sale. Spring is just around the corner and new markdowns have been taken all over the store. Great deals on Foxcroft, Pendleton, and Joseph Ribkoff. We also have 3 racks that are an extra 15% off the lowest mark price. So stop on in today for our fabulous sale and get a sneak peek at some of the beautiful new spring arrivals. They're gorgeous and you'll want to fill your closet with the most beautiful colors of spring. That's Madeline's in Marble Falls on Highway 281 and 202 North Milam in Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg.
There's nothing quite like a smile that brightens up a room. At Kane Orthodontics, we understand what a difference a great smile makes. Dr. Karen Kane has the most advanced training and straightening systems available. We offer clear braces so you can't even tell you're wearing them. So maintain that wonderful smile. Give us a call at 830-693-2355. With offices in both Marble Falls and Burnett, we make it easy to get that wonderful smile you want for your child.
I'm Pastor Rodney McGee from Hill Country Fellowship in Burnett. I hope you are enjoying the Faith Academy game. Hill Country Fellowship is a proud supporter of the student athletes, and we wish them well this season. We invite you to come and join us on Sunday mornings at our 9 or 1045 services. We're located at 200 Houston Clinton Drive in Burnett. That's 1 mile south of Texas 29 and Highway 281. You can check us out on hcfburnett.org, connecting with Jesus, connecting with others at Hill Country Fellowship.
It's the state semifinals here at Mansfield Legacy for the Faith Academy Lady Flames and Sherman Texoma. Just had the invocation by administrator for Faith Academy, Mark Yearwood, and then a wonderful rendition of the national anthem. JoJo Piatek and J.J. Fisher pulling double duty. Such a great job to sing the national anthem right before the ball game. So neat to see as we are getting ready for the state semifinal matchup. Legacy High School. Well, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Always great we can bring a Friday afternoon special. Lady Flames again with Coach Jerry English, a perennial power in Class 2A. They'll be moving up to Class 3A next year. I'd like to thank our sponsors for making Faith Academy basketball possible for you here on KBEY. Highland Lakes Dental, A1 Fence and Welding, Faith Academy, Marble Falls Chamber of Commerce, Kane Orthodontics, Madeline's, Dr. Nunley, Freeman and Owens Dentistry, First State Bank of Burnett, Lehigh Power Chevy, and Hill Country Fellowship. So those are our sponsors of Faith Academy Lady Flames basketball here on this Friday afternoon. So the starting lineup for Sherman Texoma: Tori Powers, Hannah Benson, and Emily McCarthy, the three guards, and then the two posts inside, Haley Ross and Kirsten Goff. Meanwhile, for the Faith Academy Lady Flames, starting this evening, the lineup doesn't change. Taylor Denton, JoJo Piatek, Sierra Brinkley, Kristen Cherry, and J.J. Fisher. And then coming off the bench will be the sixth lady, Hannah Cosby. Had such a wonderful game Tuesday night, 22 points underneath for Coach Jerry English. So vital coming off that bench for the Lady Flames Tuesday night against DeSoto Canterbury. Leading scorer for the Lady Flames, Taylor Denton, at just over 17 points a ball game. She had just 7 points in that win over DeSoto Canterbury. Shows you what kind of team effort it was. Leading scorer gets 7 points, but yet you can beat a team by 20-plus points. So they're now introducing the Faith Academy Lady Flames here at Mansfield Legacy High School. We mentioned Taylor Denton averaging 17 points. J.J. Fisher averages 8 points. JoJo Piatek at 8.4 points a game. Sierra Brinkley, the junior, just a shade under 5 points. Kirsten Cherry, the senior, at 4 points. And then off the bench, Cosby just over 3 points a ball game. Again, 22 points Tuesday night, against China Spring. So they have introduced both teams. That means we've got some basketball coming up here momentarily. The Lady Flames and Sherman Texoma. Lady Flames in their wide uniforms with the red numerals and the red and black stripes going down the uniforms. Meanwhile, Texoma, they're in their black with the red numerals and the white trim, and red stripes going down their black uniforms. So it's going to be J.J. Fisher at the center circle for the Lady Flames, as they're going to be working right to left to kick off this semifinal ball game. And meanwhile, for Texoma, you've got Hannah Benson. She wears number 12. So Fisher and Benson at the center circle. We're ready for the state semifinal matchup. Fourth time these two teams have met in the state tournament. Tip controlled by the Lady Flames. That's Taylor Denton into the right corner. Kristen Cherry looks inside. JoJo Piatek. Ball batted away by Benson. Goes out of bounds. Officials will confer with each other. The ball going to stay with the Lady Flames from the side. So last touch by Benson. Fisher from the side in the right corner. That's Cherry. Back to Fisher. Right wing. Fisher Looks to Brinkley in between the circles. She'll swing it over left side. Didn't inside Fisher. Swatted away and controlled by Texoma. Here comes Emily McCarthy. She'll bring it up now right side. That's going to be Kirsten Goff. Goff dribbles around now to the left to Tori Powers. Back over to Goff. Goff in between the circles. Guarded by Brinkley. Man-to-man defense. Just getting started. Pass is stolen. Taylor did with the steal. She's got a clear lane to the bucket. Goes up. Layup is good. Steal and 2 points for Taylor Denton. Faith leads 2-0 here in the early going. So the great defense, quick hands by Taylor, and she goes the other way, showing her speed. Here comes the point guard, Goff, in the front court, picked up by Brinkley. Pass over the left side, Powers. Pass up top to McCarthy. Now back up top. That's going to be Powers. Powers looking inside. Swings over right side for Ross. Ross back up top. Long jumper, McCarthy. Bounces around too strong. Fight for the ball underneath, and it goes right to JoJo Piatek. She'll kick it out to Taylor Denton. Pass up top is knocked away, but right back to Taylor. Now she's in trouble, and she'll get it out to Cherry. Now in the right corner, Brinkley. She wants to drive right baseline. Does. Goes up too strong. Fight for the ball. The backside goes out of bounds. Last touch by Texoma. That was Fisher over there giving chase, and she caused havoc over there, and Ross knocked it out of bounds. So Fisher from the baseline to inbound. 2-0 Faith. 6:36 to go. Pass up top is loose and didn't have to pick it up near the top of the key. Over to Cherry, right wing. One dribble. Pass inside, knocked away. It's loose, and Texoma has it. And coming up with it's going to be Kirsten Goff. Pass quickly down the court to Powers. Layup is good. They're going to wave it off. They're going to say a foul before the shot. So there's a foul. The shot does not count. It's on the floor. It's a blocking foul on Faith underneath. And that'll be our first foul for the Lady Flames. They'll get Taylor Denton with the foul. So it's on Taylor Denton, her first personal. Meanwhile, checking out the ball game, Sierra Brinkley and Hannah Cosby comes off the bench. Texoma ball from the baseline to inbound. That's going to be Goff. Meanwhile, we've got a whistle as the ball's knocked out of bounds by Faith. Stays with Texoma on the baseline. That'll be Goff. Goff will now go into the corner to inbounds the pass. 2-0 Faith. 6:21 to go in this first quarter of the semifinal. Pass up top, knocked away, but controlled by Benson. Benson pulls up 8-footer. Too much. Long rebound. JoJo Piatek for the Lady Flames, and she will get it out to Taylor Denton. Here she comes, wants to drive. Looking to drive, gets a nice block out from Cosby. Goes up, no good, but she's fouled, and 2 shots for Taylor Denton. Nice block out by Hannah Cosby, opening the lane for Taylor Denton. And they're going to get Benson inside. Hannah Benson with the first team foul and her first personal. Foul on the Sherman Texoma team. First free throw rolls in for Taylor. So she's got 3 points as it's 3-0 Lady Flames. Second free throw for Taylor as it's 3-0 Faith. It's up and good. She gets them both. So 4-0 Faith. Taylor with 4 points to start this ball game. Near the 6-minute mark in the opening quarter. Into the front court. Kirsten Goff, she'll slow it down. Man-to-man defense up top. Top of the key, Benson wants to drive against Fisher. Goes up off the glass, and strong move by Benson. It's good. 4-2 Lady Flames. Meanwhile, Cherry tried to break the press as he traveled. She traveled near midcourt. Cherry was in trouble at midcourt, moved her pivot foot, and turns the ball over to Texoma with 5:50 to go in the opening quarter. 2-point advantage for Faith. But Texoma has the ball. Here's Goff dribbling outside near the timeline. Now top of the key, Benson squares up. Pass over right side. That's McCarthy. McCarthy back to Benson. Passes too strong. Knocked loose, and Taylor Denton comes out with the loose ball for the Lady Flames. Quick pass down the court. Cherry, left wing. Back to Denton. Ball knocked loose. Chase for the ball. Denton has it near midcourt. Back over to Cherry, left wing. Now left corner, Fisher. Feeds Cosby inside. Nice move. Shot is no good off the mark. And ball chased down the corner, Piatek. But her pass is stolen by Benson. And Texoma has the ball now. Denton comes in, takes it away. We've got a whistle. We're going to have a foul. And is that going to be on Benson? I believe it's going to be on Benson. That's big. She's a big-time scorer for Texoma. That's going to be her second personal, the second team foul on Texoma. Got the Texoma faithful behind me, and they are not happy with that call. So it stays 4-2 Faith. Here's Denton in the right corner. Denton looking. Pass up top. The Cherry zone defense, 2-3 zone. Pass over to Piatek. Now Fisher wants to drive, goes up. Jumper is no good. Ball tipped back out. Fisher gets her own miss. Now back to Denton, top of the key. Hands it off to Cherry, dribbles to her right. We've got a whistle and a timeout called by Coach Jerry English. We'll take it with them. 4-2 Faith, 4:58 in the first. It's the state semifinals on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country.
Howdy, folks. I'm Lee Hoffbauer from my Chevy Buick and Used Car Superstore in Marble Falls, Texas. Now, I know you're listening to the game, and I hope no matter who you're cheering for, that it's going your way. And I don't expect you to jump up right now and come buy something from us, but when you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet or Buick car, truck, or SUV, or any kind of used car, truck, or SUV, remember us at Lee Hoffbauer Chevy Buick in Marble Falls, Texas, and we've been in Central Texas for over 49 years now. And, folks, we couldn't have stuck around this long. We were steering you wrong.
4:58 to go in the opening quarter. Coach English wants the timeout to toggle with his girls. They've got the ball. Faith leads 4-2. 4:58 in this first quarter. State semis. Taylor Denton with all 4 points for the Lady Flames. Fisher to inbound from the side. Gets it over to Cherry. Cherry back over to Fisher left wing. Now Denton at the timeline. Angles to her right. Wants to drive. Throws up the layup. It's no good. Fight for the ball. It's loose underneath. Denton comes up with it on the baseline. Denton in the left corner. Pass inside is loose, and it's going to be chased down by Goff for Texoma. Lady Flames are certainly winning the offensive boards. Meanwhile, the pass down the court. Powers, right wing, swings the pass in the left corner. Benson squares up the 15-footer. Too much. Backside rebound, Cosby for Faith, and she'll get it out to Taylor Denton. Here she comes on the dribble. In the front court, she'll slow it down. Faith leads by 2. Denton picks up her dribble. Now to Pietek. Over to Fisher, left elbow. Pulls up. 10-footer, too much. Goff had the rebound knocked out of her hands, and Cosby comes up with it for the Lady Flames. Meanwhile, the ball stolen by Goff. Right back to Texoma. Meanwhile, we've got a whistle, and we've got a foul. And so we've got a whistle. It's going to be on the Lady Flames, a pushing foul. That'll be the second team foul on the Lady Flames. That's going to be Kristen Cherry with the foul, and that'll be her first personal. So it's on the floor. Here comes Goff, the point guard, into the front court for Faith Academy. 4-2 Lady Flames. Goff picks up her dribble, pass over to the right side, McCarthy. McCarthy drives, pass underneath. Powers goes up too strong. Cosby clears for the Lady Flames. Kicks it out to Denton. Denton loses control of the ball, but she's able to pick it back up. She's being pressured by McCarthy. She now dribbles in the front court. She gets away from the pressure. Now she'll slow it down over to Fisher. 3:40 to play in the opening quarter. Pietek drives from the free throw line. Ball knocked out of her hands. Benson, check that, Powers comes up with it. And there's going to be a foul on JoJo Pietek as she pushed Powers in the back. That'll be the third team foul on the Lady Flames, and that'll be the first personal on JoJo Pietek. And so Sierra Brinkley will come back in the ball game for JoJo. 4-2 Lady Flames, so low-scoring affair so far as we kick off this first semifinal ball game. The Braunfels Christian and Schertz Pope John Paul II play afterwards. They got to drive 4 hours north to play schools that are, 10 miles apart. Meanwhile, the pass underneath. That's Benson, goes up off the glass and in. Nice pass, Goff inside to Benson, and Benson has 4 points. And we're tied at 4. Here's the pressure. Denton gets it off to Cherry in the front court. Over to Brinkley. Brinkley wants to drive left side. Goes up and good. Nice press breaker by the Lady Flames. They get it down the court to Sierra Brinkley. Good job by Denton Cherry to Brinkley. Lady Flames back in front, 6-4. Meanwhile, the pass almost stolen by Fisher, but McCarthy comes up with it. Now to Goff at the timeline. Under 3 to play in this opening quarter. Pass up top, Benson. Squares up top of the key. Left corner, Goff. Back over to Powers. Thought about the 3. Couple dribbles. Back over to Goff in the left corner. Goff dribbles back up top, slowing down the pace. 2-point Faith advantage. Man-to-man defense. Pass over to McCarthy. Bounce pass is kicked by Denton. And so that means the ball will stay with the Sherman Texoma team from the baseline. 2:33 to play in this opening quarter. Here's Goff looking to get it in. She will up top. That's going to be Haley Ross. Ross gets it over to Goff left side, guarded by Sierra Brinkley. She plays off just a bit, giving her some cushion. Now over to McCarthy, right wing. Dribbles to her left. Now off to Benson, top of the key. Benson guarded by Fisher. Pass in the right corner, Ross. Back to Benson. Benson pulls up. 15-foot jumper short. Brinkley trying to chase it down. She does. She has it. Now off to Cherry. The good defense by the Flames. Meanwhile, the pass is stolen. That's McCarthy. The other way, layup is no good, but there's Goff. She'll go up and in. So Goff stayed there. She saw Ross with the steal, McCarthy with the steal. She's able to get the rebound and tie this ball game back up at 6. Meanwhile, Brinkley brings it up court. She's fouled right at midcourt, so that'll be the third team foul on Texoma. It's on the floor. Lady Flames ball at midcourt. Fisher to inbound in front of the press table. Lady Flames working right to left. Cherry into the front court, picked up by Powers at the timeline. Man-to-man defense. Here's Denton. Denton working against McCarthy. Throws up the running layup. No good. Fisher offensive rebound. Goes up off the glass and good. Juliet Fisher clears it up for the Lady Flames. It's now 8-6 Faith. Meanwhile, McCarthy the other way pulls up long two. It's way off the mark, but offensive rebound. Benson, putback is good. Benson got in the lane. 8-footer is good, and that's a 30-second timeout by Texoma. Coach Ellison wants it. We're tied at 8. 1:29 to go in the semifinal. Back after this on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country.
First State Bank of Burnett, located on the square in Burnett, has been a banking leader in the Texas Hill Country since 1908. Jill Riley's been a valued member of the banking team since 1987 and a loan officer since 2000. Specializing in consumer and commercial loans, Jill Riley is committed to finding the right loan product for you. If you're in need of a loan today, come see Jill Riley at First State Bank of Burnett. Let our experience work for you. First State Bank of Burnett, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
1:29 to go in the opening quarter. It's tied at 8. Coach Ellison calls the timeout. Even though his team scored the 2 points, he was unhappy, and so he wanted to talk it over with them quickly. Lady Flames ball tied at 8 here in the state semifinal. Mansfield Legacy. Winner goes to the finals tomorrow. 11 o'clock tip. Meanwhile, the Lady Flames break the press. Here's Cosby. The layup is short, no good. Benson with the rebound. And Benson with the kick-out pass. Goff down the court in the left corner. Powers dribbles to the left wing. Now gets it over to Goff at the timeline. Near the 1 minute mark in this opening quarter. Goff guarded by Brinkley, giving her some cushion. Now in the right corner. Meanwhile, a whistle and a foul on the offense on Texoma. That's away from the ball. A moving screen, I believe, on Texoma, so it goes right back to Faith. So the 4th-team foul on Texoma. Lady Flames have 3. Fisher back over to Piatek. Now to Denton. She breaks a press in the front court. She'll drive. Underhanded layup is no good. Too strong. And rebound by Ross for Texoma. Down court pass. Powers has a left wing. Powers dribbles a couple times. Pass up top. Almost stolen. And it is. That's Brinkley with the steal, but she dribbles off her foot. And Powers has it for Texoma. Bounce pass off to Benson. She'll drive left side. 5-footer. Rolls in. It's good. Texoma with their first lead. They've got a 4-0 run. They're up 10-8. Meanwhile, the pass is stolen. That's Goff. Goff has a 2-on-3. Doesn't have the numbers. She's going to drive anyways. Shot is no good. Fisher giving chase for the ball. It's loose on the floor. Jump ball and arrow favors Texoma. So the Lady Flames are bringing up the court. It was stolen. Good defense, however, by Fisher to sort of disrupt the layup. But then there was a scramble for the ball. Jump ball and stays with Texoma from the baseline. That'll be Goff with 18.7 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 10-8 Faith. Down to Texoma. Here's Ross. Wants to drive. Running layup is no good, but we've got a whistle. And it's going to be a blocking foul on the Lady Flames. They're going to get Hannah Cosby. That's Hannah Cosby with the personal foul, her first. The 4th-team foul on the Lady Flames. Comes with 15 seconds to go. So 10-8 Texoma. That's their first lead of the evening. So here comes the first free throw. He gets 2 of them. Each team have 4 team fouls. First free throw on the way and no good. Again, Texoma has won 5 of the last 6 state championships in Class 2A. Alicia Williams, a freshman, comes in for the sophomore, Hannah Cosby. As Hannah picked up her first personal foul. The first free throw was no good. Second free throw on the way. No good as well. Too strong. Goff has the offensive rebound. We got another jump ball, and it favors the Lady Flames. So good job by Fisher. Comes in, gets her hand on the ball, ties it up. And so Texoma misses both free throws, and we stay At 10-8, Texoma. 10 seconds ago, here's Denton. One to drive, coast to coast, underhanded layup, no good. Rebound, Goff for Texoma. 5 seconds ago, down court. That's going to be B. Wynn. Looks to put it up, pass over to the right. McCarthy cannot get it off before the buzzer sounds, so Texoma cannot get the shot off, but they will go the second quarter, leading the Faith Academy Lady Flames 10-8 here in the state semifinal. So back and forth ball game in this first quarter. Back after this on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country.
Nunley, Freeman, and Owens offer dentistry for today's lifestyle. The minute you walk through the door, you will know you've come to the right place. Their office provides progressive family dental care, specializing in preventive dentistry, quality restorations, and cosmetic dentistry. Located at 2100 Highway 1431 West in Marble Falls. Nunley, Freeman, and Owens, 693-3646. Proud supporters of Faith Academy Flames. Best of luck tonight, girls.
Madeline's in Marble Falls and Fredericksburg is having a huge end-of-season sale. Spring is just around the corner and new markdowns have been taken all over the store. Great deals on Foxcroft, Pendleton, and Joseph Ribkoff. We also have 3 racks that are an extra 15% off the lowest mark price. So stop on in today for our fabulous sale and get a sneak peek at some of the beautiful new spring arrivals. They're gorgeous and you'll want to fill your closet with the most beautiful colors of spring. That's Madeline's in Marble Falls on Highway 281 and 202 North Milam in Fredericksburg.
We begin the second quarter. Faith down 10-8 to Texoma. Texoma ball as we begin the second quarter. State semis here at Mansfield Legacy High School. Fabulous facility that they have here in Mansfield. Meanwhile, they've got the music still playing, so they're telling them to turn the music off, and they'll have to re-inbound the ball from the side. Texoma works left to right. And here is the point guard, Goff. Pass up top, Wynn, who stays in the ball game. Now in the right corner, Ross. Ross guarded by Pytek, man-to-man defense. There's Goff, pulls up 8-footer. Short, no good. Fight for the ball, Williams and Wynn. Last touch by Wynn of Texoma. And the ball goes to the Lady Flames. Lady Flames down 10-8, looking to tie it up. You've got Fisher, Cherry, Pytek, Denton, and Williams, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Flames. Cherry over to Pytek. Trying to get that backside pass. Instead, she's going to drive. Run error, layup is good and one. Pytek originally wanted to pass to Fisher backside. Nothing was there. She decided to drive. She does the running layup in the lane. The runner goes down, and she's fouled and one for the Flames. Can take the lead right here. It's tied at 10. So JoJo with her first 2 points of the afternoon. Her free throw gives the Lady Flames the lead again. At 11-10 with 7:28 to go in the half. So nice move by the senior JoJo Pytek. Goff in the front court. Picked up by Cherry. Pass over to McCarthy right side. Up top to Wynn. Top of the key. Guarded by Pytek. Picks up her dribble. Over to Goff left wing. Back up top, Ross. Takes the long jumper. That one's too much. Fight for the ball. Fisher skies for the rebound. And she'll kick it out to JoJo. Now off to Taylor Denton. She'll bring it up quickly. She can handle the ball. Pass inside, too strong for Williams. Goes out of bounds, and it stays. Check that. It goes to Texoma, and Benson comes in the ball game along with Tori Powers. So Wynn will check out the ball game, as well as Sydney Truly. So Texoma ball left to right. Flames hanging on to a 1-point advantage with under 7 to play in this first half, the state semis. Top of the key for Benson, guarded by Fisher. Pass over the left corner. Goff, long 3. No good. Didn't try to fight for the ball, but McCarthy has the backside rebound for Texoma. Back out Powers. Now off to Goff at the timeline. Methodical offense for Texoma. Top of the key, Benson. Benson squares up. Now in the right corner. That's McCarthy. 6.5 to play in the half. Gets a screen. Goes to her left. Looking around for somebody to pass to. Underneath, Benson. Benson goes up. She's fouled. No, we've got a travel violation. It's going to be a travel on Benson underneath. Good defense by JoJo Pytek. Ball back to the Lady Flames. Up by 1. 6:22 to play in the half. Fisher over to Williams, left elbow. She's looking as she squares up off the Pytek. Pytek looking to drive. Back to Williams. 5-footer in the lane. Good! Alicia Williams, the freshman, nails the 5-foot jumper in the lane. Assist by JoJo Pytek. 13-10 Lady Flames. 6 minutes to go in the half. Goff goes to her right. Guarded by Cherry now. Under 6 to play now in the right corner. There's Powers. Powers looks inside instead up top. Benson takes the long jumper. That one rolls around, no good. Cherry with the rebound. Faith doing a good job of making them settle for jumpers. Here's Denton right to left. Wants the drive pass off to JoJo. JoJo looks to go up, does. It's good. JoJo Piatek from Denton. Largest lead of the afternoon for Faith at 15-10. JoJo Piatek now has 5 points. Goff in the front court. Meanwhile, we've got a foul, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Benson. That's going to be on Benson. I believe her third personal. She can't believe it. Texoma can't believe it, but it is an offensive foul on Texoma. Meanwhile, Brinkley comes in. Denton's going to take a breather. Truly has to come in for Benson, who picked up that third personal, and that is huge for the Lady Flames. Largest lead for the Flames at 15-10. The 7-0 run. Cherry pass knocked away, but Cherry's able to get it. Now the right corner, Brinkley underneath. Williams goes up. No good, but she's fouled. So good passing inside. And Alicia Williams, who has 2 points, to the line for 2 free throws. And that'll be the 6th-team foul on Texoma. And they call Goff with the foul. Kirsten Goff with the personal. Here comes Williams' first free throw. It's good, 16-10 Faith. So Williams has 3 points. The freshman getting some valuable minutes off the bench. Second free throw is good. Largest lead for Faith now at 17-10 as they're on a 9-0 run. Here comes Goff in the front court. Pass off to McCarthy, right wing. She's looking inside. Dribbles to her left, guarded by Brinkley. Up top, Truly. Left corner, three-pointer. No good by Powers. Truly and Williams giving chase. Williams had it, but she stepped on the baseline. Goes out of bounds, but good hustle by Williams. But the ball stays with Texoma, and that'll be Goff inbounds from the baseline. Just over 5 minutes left in this half. 17-10 Faith. Pass up top. That's Powers. Powers dribbles. Now top of the key for Goff. Goff. Right wing Truly. Truly dribbles a couple times. Down the right corner Powers. Powers dribbles in the lane. And we've got another foul. Another whistle. Offensive foul on Ross with another illegal screen underneath. That'll be the 7th-team foul, but it's an offensive foul, so no free throws, but the next foul on the Lady Flames will be at the line for a 1-and-1. 4:48 to play in the half. 17-10 Faith. Here's Fisher. Hands it off to Cherry. Cherry dribbles around and has the ball taken away. That's Powers. Powers with the steal. She'll bring it up quickly down the left corner. McCarthy looking. She's looking. Dribbles to her right in the lane. Goes up, a whistle. And the foul's on the floor. So no free throws. That'll be the 6th-team foul on the Lady Flames. One more, and Texoma will be in the bonus. The Williams, some valuable minutes off the bench, will take a breather. Brinkley comes back in. Pass in the corner to McCarthy. McCarthy almost lost it, but she's able to control it. Goes to her left. Pass up top for Ross. Now back over to McCarthy. McCarthy, couple dribbles. Pass is stolen. Kristen Cherry with the steal. She looks to drive. 3-on-2 for the Flames. Cherry's layup is good. 19-10 Lady Flames. Kristen Cherry with the steal and 2 points. Her first bucket of the afternoon. 4:09 to play in this half. Lady Flames lead. Pass over to McCarthy. Right wing. McCarthy. Dribbles a couple times. Picks up her dribble. Top of the key, Powers. Powers looking inside. Over to Truly. Truly. One dribble over. Now to Powers, left corner. Powers dribbling against Piatek. Pass is knocked loose by Piatek, and the ball is loose and chased down by Ross of Texoma. 3:45 left in the half. 19-10 Faith. Pass inside. Knocked away by Denton. Goes out of bounds. And it stays with Texoma. Currently, the Lady Flames on a 11-0 run to open up this 9-point advantage here in this first half. McCarthy, 2-pointer, left wing, no good. Meanwhile, a foul scramble for the ball. It's going to be on Ross of Texoma. Her and Denton, I believe, chasing for the ball. That'll put Faith to the line for a 1-and-1. And that's going to be Taylor Denton to the line. They'll get Ross with that foul. That'll be the 8th-team foul on Texoma. So Taylor Denton on the afternoon. Since those first 4 points of the ball game, hasn't scored, but she's looking to take care of that right here. She's 2 for 2 at the line. That one is good. So she has one more free throw coming up. Meanwhile, the officials Stop play for a second and talking to the scorer's table. Let's see what, do they need something, wet floor, need a mop to come out, I believe. So 20-10 now, Lady Flames in front. Much better free throw shooting than last year. They were 11 of 35 from the foul line. Can find tidbits like that from Jennifer Fierro at dailytrib.com. She'll have a recap of this ball game afterwards. That's dailytrib.com. So whatever the issue was, they've got it fixed now, and Taylor's ready for another free throw. She has 5 points on the afternoon. 3:36 to go, Flames on top by 10. That free throw no good. Truly controls for Texoma. Here comes Goff in the front court. Goff dribbles to her right. Now to McCarthy. McCarthy back over to Goff. Goff at the timeline. Man-to-man defense over to Truly. Right corner McCarthy. McCarthy. Bounce pass is stolen by Taylor Denton. She wanted to go inside but didn't cut off the passing lane. And here she comes in the front court. Behind the back dribble. Denton putting on a show, and then we've got a whistle in the lane and a blocking foul on Texoma. Another 1-and-1 for Taylor with 3:12 to go. That'll be the 9th team foul, so one more, and it'll be 2 shots here on out for the Lady Flames. So this second quarter has definitely belonged to the Lady Flames. Truly checks out the ball game. Free throws up and good. So she'll get one more. She made the front end. Everybody started running. So one more free throw. Claire Olmstead comes in for the first time for Texoma. 21-10. So Taylor 4 or 5 at the line. Make it 5 of 6 as she makes them both. 22-10 Lady Flames in front of Texoma. Near the 3-minute mark in this half. And we've got another offensive foul this time against Olmstead, who just checked out another illegal moving screen. We've seen at least 4 of those this afternoon. And it's going to be Lady Flames ball, so 10 team fouls now on Texoma. Next time Lady Flames are fouled, they'll shoot 2 free throws. Brinkley has a left wing. Now to Piatek at the free throw line. Pass inside Fisher, too strong. Out of bounds, and it goes to Texoma. Under 3 to play in the half. 12-point lead for the Lady Flames, their largest of the afternoon. Walking it up is going to be Goff. Goff at the timeline. Into the left corner. Olmstead, pass inside. Powers goes up, no good. Cherry has the rebound in the corner. This Faith defense has been stellar. Nothing has been easy for Texoma. Here's Denton. Now she'll slow it down. She'll back it up. 2.5 to play in this half. 22-10 Faith. Pass inside. That's Piatek, and she traveled in the lane trying to pass the ball. She took a couple steps first, and it's going to go right back to Texoma. 2:25 and counting. It was 10-8 Texoma to end the first quarter. They have yet to score a bucket in the second quarter. Over to Powers left wing. Powers looking. Dribbles a couple times to her right. In the left corner, Goff. Goff. Back over to Powers. Powers guarded by Piatek. Swings it over Olmstead, right side. Now deep in the right corner, McCarthy. McCarthy looks inside. Nowhere to go, instead up top. Three-pointer Olmstead. No good at short. Good block out, and Piatek has the rebound. Good block out by Fisher. Now Cherry down to Denton into the front court. Near the timeline. Slows the pace down just a tad. Cherry over to Piatek. Pass is stolen. It's stolen. Ross has a 2-on-2. Ross. Her layup is knocked away out of her hands. Taylor Denton comes down, knocks the ball out of her hands, and the ball stays with Texoma on the baseline with 1:41 to go in the half. Good hustle, though, by Taylor. And Alicia Williams comes in. JoJo Piatek will get a rest. We'll have Coach Jesse Crow, the AD for Faith Academy. He'll visit with us at halftime. Pass in the left corner. Over to Powers, left wing. She's looking around. She's looking. Couple dribbles to her left. Drives, running layup, no good. Fisher with the rebound. Nice, strong rebound. Kick out pass to Denton. Here comes Denton with 1:15 to go in the first half. Taylor walks it up. Met by McCarthy. Pass inside. Brinkley squares up, being triple teamed, and she traveled. She traveled the ball on the baseline. Texoma ball with 1:07 to go in the half. Flames in front by 12. No pressure by the Flames. Here's Goff in the front court. Under a minute to play in the half. Right corner, Ross. Ross inside. That's Powers. Denton comes in, ties it up. Arrow favors Faith. Taylor Denton playing hustle defense, comes over, ties Powers up, and it's Lady Flames ball. Fanatical defensive effort for the Lady Flames in this first half, especially the second quarter. Here's Cherry into the front court. Hands off to Taylor Denton at the timeline, guarded by McCarthy. She gets away. Now she wants to drive. Pass in the lane. Williams goes up. It's good. It's good. Williams as it rolls in. Williams has 6 points after the Denton assist. 24-10 Lady Flames. 31 seconds to go in the half. One to drive is Goff. Gets it off the Powers. Jumper is good. That'll stem that 16-0 run by the Lady Flames. That was a 16-0 run by the Lady Flames before that bucket. Makes it 24-12 Lady Flames. 14 seconds to go. Fisher drives. She's cut off by Olmstead. Pass inside Williams. Back to Fisher. Goes up and good. Off the glass. Williams to Fisher. 26-12. Fisher has 4. Quickly up the court. Goff puts up the 3 as the buzzer sounds. No good. It's off the mark. It is off the mark. That's an 18-2 second quarter for the Lady Flames. The defense and the points come pouring in that second quarter as the Lady Flames lead 26-12 here in the state semifinals at Mansfield Legacy. We'll talk to Coach Jesse Crow from Faith Academy and much more. We're at the half on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country.
Know, grow, go. Know the Lord. Grow in knowledge and faith. Go into the community and be difference makers. This is the vision and mission of Faith Academy of Marble Falls. We cordially invite you to learn more about Faith Academy and our university model at our information meeting March 20th. The meeting will be at 7 p.m. in Faith Academy Student Center, located just 3 miles east of the intersections of 1431 and 281 in Marble Falls. We'll introduce the values and expectations of our school, as well as the university model. Join us at Faith Academy of Marble Falls and watch your child know, grow, and go in both knowledge and faith. Please visit famf.org or call 830-798-1333.
We're at the half. It's 26-12. Faith Academy in front of Texoma here at the state semifinals. Beautiful location, Mansfield Legacy. And with me, my halftime guest is Coach Jesse Crow. He is athletic director of Faith Academy. So, Coach, your thoughts on the first half by the Lady Flames? What a second quarter.
Woohoo, man. I'm telling you, that was exciting. The girls are playing hard. We played Texoma last year, and we were ahead by 6 in the third quarter. Playing well. They're not going to let up. We've got 2 more quarters to play. We've got to play extremely hard because they're very talented, returning state champions, very physical ball club. They'll press you, put a lot of pressure on you, cause turnovers, and that way, they can get back in the ball game quickly if we don't continue to make sure we're focused and do the things that we need to be continuing to do, just like we did there in the second quarter.
What impressed you the most in that first half by the Lady Flames?
Well, I was just glad. I mean, we did have some turnovers, Ben, but wasn't a lot of them because considering how physical they are and how hard they press you man to man and double teaming off the man to man. They can cause some turnovers in a hurry. We had a few, but we didn't have many, and that was good. And they didn't have a breakaway that I can remember that first half. So even though when we had turnovers, we got back quickly and didn't give them anything easy, and that's got to be important to us. But we also shot the ball pretty well. The thing that beat us last year against Texoma, we missed 21 of 37 free throws last year. When you hit 16 and miss 21, you're giving away a lot of opportunities. And so far we're shooting the ball pretty well from the line and from the field.
Yeah, the free throws much better so far in that first half for the Lady Flames, up 26-12 at half over Texoma. Talking with Coach Jesse Crow, AD for Faith Academy. Coach, your second year at Faith Academy. How's it been going?
Oh, it's growing great. God is blessing me tremendously, and I'm just loving it, having a chance to work with the kids and bring some of my experiences from public schools as athletic director for many, many, many years. It's a lot different at a TAP school and at Faith Academy, but it's a wonderful different, I guarantee, and I'm really enjoying it, Ben. I'm really enjoying being around the kids.
What's down the pipe for Faith Academy? Anything y'all are working on? What's going on in the future?
Well, we went to 11-man football 2 years ago. We put in high school volleyball 2 years ago. We put in junior high volleyball this past year. Next year we're going to go with 11-man junior high football, which will be a big thing for us to begin to develop offensive and defensive linemen for our football program. And hopefully next year, as soon as we get all the kinks worked out, we're getting into a softball and a baseball district and trying to work on facilities with Marble Falls Independent School District. And if that doesn't work, wherever so that we can have baseball and softball for our kids as well.
This Lady Flames basketball team, Coach, still a relatively young program, I believe, just a little over 10 years old and already at 6 state tournaments.
Coach English is a legend. In basketball, period. It doesn't matter what level, doesn't matter what division, whether it's UIL or TAPS. He does a great job with it. But let me tell you, the girls accept it well, too. He works them hard, and because they work hard, they have successes. They do the fundamentals well. They support each other, and we're trying to help this program grow. So we've got a JV, hopefully by next year as well. So we think that'll help more girls be out there and continue to develop those skills when they're young.
It's just amazing, the program. They continually lose stars, but then you see other players step up each year so they can get back to this tournament.
No doubt. I mean, they've had some great ones come through here, and most recently last year was Bailey Brinkley, and she had been fabulous for them for 2 years. Blew her knee out her junior year, as they went into the playoffs, and then came back her senior year and was the leader in getting them back here to the state tournament last year. A great ball handler, a great scorer, great, like I say, just be a leader. And then she graduates, and our 3 seniors that we've got this year, Jay Fisher, JoJo Pytek, and Kristen Cherry, they stepped up. And because of the maturity of those 3 to start off with, our defense has been great this year.
And it was really great that first half, again, only giving up 12 points to Texoma. Texoma having to settle for outside shots. Well, Coach Crow, we appreciate your time. And enjoy the second half, and hopefully we get to see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks for having me on here, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Coach Jesse Crow, AD for Faith Academy. Appreciate his time talking with us at the half as he enjoys the ball game. It's 26-12 for Faith Academy here in the state semis against Texoma. We're back for the second half on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country. We start the second half, and Cherry already with the steal for Faith. She goes the other way, left or right. It's no good, and Texoma has the ball. It's Powers. 26-12 Faith as we start the second half of the state semifinals here at Mansfield Legacy. Right wing for Goff. Dribbles to her left a couple times. Looking inside, guarded by Cherry. Man-to-man defense up top. McCarthy for 3. That one's too much. Long rebound, Taylor Denton. Here she comes. Has a 3-on-2. Denton with her dribbling. Pass is stolen and knocked away by McCarthy. She can't hang on, goes out of bounds, and it stays with the Lady Flames on the baseline. That's Fisher to inbound. Fisher looks to get it in. In the right corner. Cherry long 2, no good. But there is a foul. It's going to be Powers. She hits Cherry on the arm in the corner. That means Kristen Cherry to the line for 2 shots. So 7:17 to go in the third. Cherry's free throw is too strong. Stays 26-12 Lady Flames. Again, it was a 10-8 first quarter for Texoma, then an 18-2 second quarter for the Lady Flames. Then with 6 points. She had 5 steals. Next to Jennifer Fierro. You can read her report at dailytrib.com on this ball game. So she gets 1 of 2, does Cherry. It's now 27-12 Faith. Bounce pass is kicked by Taylor Denton, who will stay with Texoma. And it'll be Texoma in the corner to inbound. So Faith can hang on. They'll go to the championship game tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock tip against New Braunfels Christian Orr. John Paul II. Meanwhile, driving is McCarthy. Layup is no good. Rebound, Hannah Cosby. Off to Denton. Denton into the front court. Denton in the right corner. Pytek. Into Cosby, back out to Pytek. Into Cosby, goes up off the glass and good. It's good for Cosby, makes it 29-12. So Cosby gets the nice feed inside. And the Lady Flames start this third quarter on a 3-0 run. Powers off to McCarthy in between the circles. McCarthy dribbles to her right a couple times. Has to pick up her dribble. Now in the corner for Powers, right corner. Drives to her left. Pass out to Goff. Tight defense by the Lady Flames. Very suffocating this afternoon. She tries to drive it. Denton comes in with the steal. Here comes Taylor Denton the other way. Left to right, and she's fouled. She'll be fouled. That'll be the first team foul on the second team foul on the Texoma Eagles. So that'll be Powers with the foul. So the second team foul on Texoma with 6:15 to go in the third. Fisher to inbound. 17-point Faith advantage. Pass inside Cosby. Goes up, no good. We've got a push, and it's going to be on JoJo Pytek on the floor. And that'll be the first team foul on the Lady Flames in this second half. 6:12 to go in the third. 29-12 Faith. Goff will walk it up. Benson, top scorer for Texoma. She was on the bench for part of the second quarter with 3 personal fouls. Three-pointer up top, McCarthy. In and out, no good. Rebound. That's JoJo Piatek off to Taylor Denton. Denton being pressured by McCarthy. Denton breaks a pressure into the front court. Over to Cherry, right wing. Cherry dribbles to her right. Now crossover dribble. Left corner for Fisher. Fisher drives, goes up. Layup is no good, but she's fouled. And that'll be 2 shots for J.J. Fisher. 5:42 in this third quarter. She will go to the line. You heard Coach Crow talk about it. We mentioned it earlier in the first half about the free throw shooting. Last year was a problem for the Lady Flames. A lot of left out there at the line. A lot better this afternoon. Fisher's first free throw is rolling in and good. It went off the back of the iron and rolls in for J.J. She's got one more coming up. Free throw's on the way, and it's no good. Too strong, so she gets 1 of 2. Truly, she controls as she travels, trying to bring it up. She was in trouble, nowhere to go, and she traveled with the ball. Again, great defense by Faith. The ball goes to the Flames with 5:40 to go in the third. 18-point lead for Faith. Here's Fisher. Fisher. She's looking. Pass inside Cosby. Chased down by Cherry. Cherry tried to save it, but she saved it. Right to Goff of Texoma. She'll get it up the floor to McCarthy. McCarthy into the front court. She'll want to drive. Layup is good. McCarthy will get Texoma on the board in the second half. 30-14 Lady Flames. Denton off to Fisher. Fisher left wing up top for Cherry. Pass inside Piatek. Goes up, and it is good. Off the glass, Cherry to Piatek for 2. 5:10 to go in the third. 32-14. Lady Flames in front. Pass over to Truly working against Piatek. Now up top. That's McCarthy. McCarthy dribbles around. Pass up top is stolen. Fisher looking to go the other way as Fisher got in the passing lane. Nice spin move. Pass over to Cosby. Cosby goes up and good. Fisher to Cosby for 2. She got the steal, then she did a spin move, and a nice pass over to the sophomore for 2 points. 34-14 Faith Academy. The clinic continues for Faith. 34-14 pass underneath, and we've got a whistle. That's going to be on Hannah Cosby inside with a push. So here we go to the line, or check that not to the line, from the baseline. I was on the floor. Cosby checks out. Brinkley comes in. Sierra Brinkley, that is, a junior in for the sophomore. And Goff to inbound from the baseline. Goff looking. He's looking. Up top, Truly. In the right corner, Benson. Inside, Ross goes up, no good. Gets her own miss. Goes up again and draws the foul. 2 shots for Ross as she gets the offensive rebound. With 4:25 to go in the third, 34-14 Faith. So Faith was down 10-8 to end the first quarter. Since then, they have gone on a 26-4 run. That has been the difference. Free throw is good by Ross, makes it 34-15. One more free throw. Williams about to check in for Faith. It's good, so Ross gets them both. 34-16. Claire Olmstead comes in for Truly. On the floor for the Lady Flames, Juliet Fisher, as well as Kristen Cherry, JoJo Piatek, Alicia Williams, and Sierra Brinkley. Piatek has it off to Fisher. Now to Brinkley, right wing. Back over to Cherry, top of the key. 4:15 to go. Pulls up for 3, and it is good. Kristen Cherry with the first 3 of the ball game for Faith. And she makes it 37-16, largest lead of the afternoon for Faith at 21 points. Pass in the right corner, McCarthy. Bounce pass inside. Ross being double teamed. That's to get it back out. Olmstead for 3. It's good. So Olmstead answers the Cherry 3. And Texoma wants the timeout with 3:52 to go in the third. It's 37-19 Faith. And we are back after this from the state semifinals in Mansfield on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country.
Know, grow, go. Know the Lord. Grow in knowledge and faith. Go into the community and be difference makers. This is the vision and mission of Faith Academy of Marble Falls. We cordially invite you to learn more about Faith Academy and our university model at our information meeting March 20th. The meeting will be at 7 p.m. in Faith Academy Student Center, located just 3 miles east of the intersections of 1431 and 281 in Marble Falls. We'll introduce the values and expectations of our school, as well as the university model. Join us at Faith Academy of Marble Falls and watch your child know, grow, and go in both knowledge and faith. Please visit famf.org or call 830-798-1333.
3:52 to go in the state semifinals in this third quarter. Faith leads 37-19. Winner goes to the state finals tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock here at Mansfield Legacy. Face either New Braunfels Christian or John Paul II out of Schertz. Faith looking to break the press. Pass down the court, swatted away by Olmsted. Stays with the Lady Flames. Brinkley down the court trying to get it to Cherry, but Olmsted able to get her hand on the ball. And it'll stay with Faith in the corner, J.J. Fisher. 3:42, Faith in front. This third quarter up 37-19. Piatek in the right corner for Fisher. Cherry back into Fisher, and it's stolen. It is stolen. Here's Ross. She keeps control of the ball in the front court. Pass inside. That's Benson. She goes up. It's good. Ross to Benson. And they'll make it 37-21. Meanwhile, Cherry breaks the press. The pass on the court is stolen. It's a steal, McCarthy. McCarthy has a 3-on-3. Off in the left corner. Olmsted jumper off the glass and good. So they get the steal, they drive, and then Olmsted with the jumper. And Texoma back within 14. Coach English wants the timeout. 37-13 Faith with 3:12 to go in the third. Back after this on KBEY 103.9 Radio Picayune. 30-second timeout called by Coach English. 37-23 our score. 3:12 to go. The pressure and ball knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Faith. As a full court press, Benson with the good defense and Kristen Cherry off her hands. It'll be Texoma ball from the baseline. They're within 16. Pass over to Olmsted. Now to Benson. Cherry comes in, knocks it loose. We got a jump ball. Arrow favors the Lady Flames. Coach Ellison was trying to get the timeout, but it was tied up way before then, and the arrow goes to the Lady Flames. So the pressure continues by Texoma. Fisher inbounds to Brinkley, and the ball's off of Brinkley's hands and right to Texoma. Jumper by Ross, no good. Fisher has the rebound. Juliet Fisher can't control the ball. It's loose on the floor, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Texoma. So it's going to be Faith ball. And this Texoma press really causing some problems right now in the last minute. Here's Cherry left wing. Cherry dribbles to her right. At the free throw line, drives, runner, no good. Vincent controls for Texoma. Under 3 to play in the third. Down court pass Olmsted. Off the Ross, ball is knocked away and stolen. That's Taylor Denton with the steal. Another steal for Taylor, the junior guard. She has been nails this afternoon. Right corner for Cherry, up top Brinkley. Brinkley looking inside, now to Cherry. Pass inside to Piatek. We've got a foul. It's on the floor. That'll be the 4th team foul on Texoma. It's a push. And so Fisher from the baseline with 2.5 to play in the third. 14-point Faith lead. Fisher looking to get it in. She's looking. Throws up top to Cherry. Right wing guarded by Benson. Cherry to her right, now to the left. Looking for somebody to get it to. Into the right corner for Denton. Denton guarded by McCarthy. Pass inside Piatek. Now inside to Fisher. Out of the left corner, Brinkley. Brinkley being pressured. Now up top, Cherry for 3. That one's too strong. Fight for the ball. We've got a push on Piatek. That's JoJo Piatek with the push underneath. That'll be the 14th foul on Faith. 2:09 to go in the third. Very boisterous crowd here at Legacy High School this afternoon. State semifinals. Winner goes to the finals tomorrow. At 11 o'clock here at Mansfield Legacy. Near the 2-minute mark in this third. Right side, Olmsted into the deep right corner. That's McCarthy. McCarthy guarded by Brinkley. One dribble now to Benson. Benson right wing. Fisher on her. Pass inside. Ross double teamed. Right corner. McCarthy for 3. It's good. It's good for McCarthy. And Texoma within 12, 37-25. Meanwhile, the pass is stolen. Shot is good. It is good and one. Makes it 37-27. The shot before was just a 2, Her foot was on the line. And then they get a steal on the press. Shot goes in and one. It makes it 37-25 with 1:41 to go. And the third back after this on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country. 1:34 to go, was 37-25. The foul was actually before the shot, so it didn't count, but then Ross was able to get it in to go down just as we come back. So it's 37-27. Faith Academy in front, but didn't lose the ball, and Texoma has it. Pass down to Ross. Layup is good. Texoma within 8. They were down by as many as 22. They whittled it down to single digits. Pass in the corner, thrown away by Denton. Goes out of bounds, and the difference has been the press in the second half. Especially the last 3 minutes, they've called the pressure, and it has really caused havoc. A lot of turnovers, making for easier buckets for Texoma. So it's 37-29. Faith looking to cling on to this advantage. McCarthy drives. Runner is no good. Gets her own miss, goes up, and it's good. So Texoma within 6, 37-31. 55 seconds of play. Cherry down court to Brinkley. Giving chase. It goes out of bounds. That's a turnover again caused by the press with 52 seconds left in the third quarter. So again, Texoma trailed by as many as 22. In this third quarter, they're down by 6. 48 seconds to go. Here's McCarthy, has a right wing. Pass inside. Benson goes up off the glass. No good. She missed the shot. Rebound, Pytech. Point blank, Benson, no good. Meanwhile, the pass down court, Cherry. Cherry, 30 seconds. Layup is no good. We've got a foul. We've got a foul underneath. And that should be 2 shots for Cherry. It will be. She was in the act of shooting. So Kristen Cherry to the line for 2 free throws. 29 seconds to go in the third quarter. 37-31. Here comes the first free throw. It's up, and it is no good, in and out. Stays a 6-point advantage for Faith. 29 seconds to go. And checking out of the ball game, or coming in the ball game, is Tori Powers. And she'll give Benson a breather with 29 seconds to go. One more free throw for Cherry. It's up, and it's no good. Fight for the ball, tipped, and Olmstead, she has it. Now it's knocked out of her hands. There's a scramble, and she's calling for a timeout. She'll get it. She called for a timeout on the side, and they'll grant her the timeout with 22 seconds to go in the third. 37-31, so it was a 22-point advantage. Now down to 6. We are back after this on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country. 22 seconds left in this third, 37-31. It's going to be Texoma ball. They called the timeout. There was a scramble for the ball after the Faith miss. And Olmstead got onto the ball and able to get a timeout before Taylor got over there and tied it up. Texoma working right to left, down 6, 37-31. The Faith looking to hold on to this lead. Cherry will pick up the point guard Goff at the timeline. 15 seconds on the clock. Olmstead pass inside, knocked away by Pytech, goes out of bounds, stays with Texoma with 12.9 seconds to go. So here's Goff from the baseline. Goff, she's looking, throws up top. Ball is tipped, it's loose. Chased down by Sierra Brinkley. Brinkley's pass is stolen, however, with 7 seconds to go. Denton takes it away, though. Denton the other way, layup is no good. Rebound Powers for Texoma. Buzzer sounds before she can put up the half-court shot. And so what a crazy third quarter. It's 37-31 Faith as we go the fourth and final period and a trip to the finals on the line. Back after this on KBEY 103.9 Texas Best Country. We begin the fourth and final period. Faith leads 37-31. That was a 19-11 third quarter for Texoma. It's Texoma ball as we begin the fourth quarter. Whoever wins going to the finals tomorrow morning at 11. Pass in the right corner for Texoma. It's McCarthy. McCarthy back up top. Powers In the right corner, McCarthy drives, baseline, goes up. It's good off the glass. And Texoma within 4, 37-33. Here comes the pressure. Fisher off to Cherry. Cherry being badgered. Cherry looks to get away. Cherry double team. Now off to Pytek. She has to chase it down. JoJo hides it. Now back to Cherry. Now Denton has it at the timeline. 37-33, Faith. Cherry pass inside Cosby. Goes up and she draws the foul. Hannah Cosby, the sophomore. We'll have 2 shots coming up. That'll be the 7th-team foul on Texoma. That means Faith will be in the bonus from here on out. So 7:20 to go in the ball game. Cosby to the line. Looks to extend this 4-point advantage. Sort of stem the tide here. And with that, Powers will foul out of the ball game. Truly comes in. So Powers, for 7:20, she fouls out. Here's the first free throw. Cosby on the way, and in and out, no good. She gets one more. They were starting to fight for the ball and realizing she has one more free throw. The first one was in and out, no good. So one more coming up for Hannah. As you've got Cherry, Cosby, Fisher, Pytek, and Denton on the floor for the Flames. And here comes the second free throw. It's up, and it is no good. Pytek had the ball, but it's loose, and Olmsted has it. Off to McCarthy. McCarthy drives. Layup is good. It's good for Texoma. They are within 2. 37-35. Here's Fisher. Back to Denton. Denton being pressured. Down to Fisher. Fisher in the front court. Now to Pytek. Cosby has a jumper. Baseline. No good. Ball is loose. Pytek has it. She goes up. Shot no good, but she's fouled. So JoJo's fouled in 2 shots for Pytek. The senior with 6:56 to go in the ball game. 37-35 Faith. They're up by 22 in that third, looking to hang on to this advantage. And here comes Pytek to the line. The first shot is on the way, and it is no good. Stays 37-35 Faith. One more free throw for JoJo. Here comes JoJo's second shot. It's on the way, and it's no good as well. Truly has it. Off to Olmsted. Now Goff. Here comes Goff. Into the front court. Goff at the timeline. Pass is knocked out of bounds by Cherry into the Texoma bench, and it stays with Sherman. McCarthy from the side to inbound. Faith up by 2. 6:48 to play in the ball game. Goff has it in between the circles. Swings over Truly. Left side up top McCarthy. McCarthy goes to her right, working against Fisher. Dribbles on the floor. It's loose. Scramble for the ball. And we've got a jump ball. Arrow favors Faith Academy, so it's Faith ball after the jump ball. Good job by JJ to get down and get dirty and tie it up. 37-35 Faith. 6:34 to go. Pass is stolen. Olmsted. Off to Ross. Ross's layup is no good. Ross, her putback is no good. Now, Goff has it. Goff goes up and she's fouled as she is slung to the ground, and that'll be on the floor. I don't think she was in the act of shooting. She was not. And so it'll be Texoma ball from the baseline. That'll be the 16th foul on Faith, so one more. And Texoma in the bonus. Texoma ball from the baseline. Goff to inbound. Faith leads by 2. Goff. Pass inside to Truly, and almost stolen, and it is. Cherry. Cherry with the steal. Originally it was Fisher who got her hand on the ball. Now off to Denton. Denton wants to drive. Denton. Pass underneath is stolen. Olmsted. Pass down the court for Ross. Pytek looks to chase down the ball. Meanwhile, they're going to say last touch by Pytek off her shin and out of bounds. The refs conferred with one another and said yes off of JoJo's leg, and so it's going to be Texoma ball from the baseline. There was a turnover underneath, and then the long pass down the court. JoJo tried to chase it down. Goff from the baseline. Throws up top. It's McCarthy. Pytek. Pester and McCarthy. Now off to Goff. Goff in between the circles. Man-to-man defense. 6 minutes to go in the game. 6 minutes. McCarthy, 3 in the corner is good. It's good. Texoma comes back for the lead at 38-37. They were down by as much as 22. Here's the press breaker. Pass down to Cosby. Layup is good. Good press breaker. That's Pytek to Cosby underneath. And the Lady Flames back in front. 39-38 after they break the press. Good passing down the court. Here's Goff in between the circles. Pass over to McCarthy. McCarthy wants to drive. She's in the right corner. Back up top. Denton steals it. Taylor Denton with the steal. Going the other way. One-on-one layup. It's good. And one. And one. Denton is fouled. And the shot is good. 41-38 Flames. That's what the Lady Flames needed. With 5:24 to go and a three-point chance for Taylor Denton. That is huge. First they break the press and Cosby able to finish it. And then Denton with the steal. Goes coast to coast. Layup is good. And she's fouled. That is big to retake this momentum here in the ball game. Free throw's good. 2-possession ball game for Faith. 42-38 Lady Flames. 5:20 to go in the game. Left corner three. Olmsted. No good. No good. Rebound Pytek. Off to Denton. Denton's pass is stolen. Ross underneath McCarthy. Layup is good and one. Ross with the steal then to McCarthy. McCarthy goes up. Shot is good and she's fouled. 42-40. 5:10 to go. Texoma, the team that would not go away. For the Lady Flames, we're going to see Sierra Brinkley come back into the ball game. Meanwhile, 17 fouls on the Lady Flames. Texoma in the bonus. Cherry comes out of the ball game. They've got Pytek, Fisher, Brinkley, Cosby, and Denton. Free throw on the way, and it's no good. 42-40 Flames. Pytek with the rebound. Pass over to Fisher. Fisher in trouble. Off to Pytek. She breaks the press in the front court. Pytek drives. It's stolen. It's stolen by Olmsted. Meanwhile, the ball is loose on the floor. Goes out of bounds, and they say last touch by Texoma, Faith ball. So again, the refs looked at one another, made the call, and said it's Faith ball. From the side, it's Fisher looking to inbound. Faith up by 2. Denton, left side. Working against McCarthy. A blocking foul on McCarthy. That'll put Denton to the line for 2 shots because that's the 10th team foul on Texoma. That means double bonus for the Lady Flames. So with 2 free throws here, Taylor can make it a 2-possession ball game yet again with 4:52 to go. Taylor missed her last free throw after the check that. She made her last free throw after the 3-point play. She makes that one as well. Makes it 43-40 Faith. 4:52 to play in the ball game. So one more. It's on the way, and it's good. She gets them both. She gets them both back to a 4-point lead for Faith Academy. 4:48 to go in the ball game. Faith leads by 4. Here's Goff. Goff over to McCarthy. Denton comes in, ties it up, and arrow favors Texoma. Taylor's been playing hustle defense all afternoon long, and it's going to be Texoma ball from the side. Goff to inbound. She's looking into the right corner. Ross feeds Benson. Meanwhile, is Pat knocked away by Fisher, and it's a steal for the Lady Flames. JoJo Pytek has it. Now off to J.J. Fisher. Fisher wants to drive left side, does. Layup is good. Layup is good for J.J. Fisher. And the Flames back on top by 6 points. 4:25 to go in the game. Right corner, Olmsted looking to drive, working against Pytek. Bounce pass over to Goff. Goff wants to drive. Now in the right corner, Olmsted. She'll drive, and she stepped on the baseline. It's going to be Flames ball. Good defense by Pytek, forcing her to go out of bounds. Lady Flames have it. Up 46-40. 4:14 to go in the ball game. Here's Fisher being pressured. Back to Denton. Denton goes to the floor, and it's a blocking foul. 2 shots for Taylor. So these 2 shots the rest of the way are huge for the Flames, especially when it's Taylor. She's already made her last 3 free throws, and she goes to the line for 2 more. So here's Taylor at the line. Taylor, a 66% free throw shooter. That one is good. She's made 4 straight, makes it 47-40. Lady Flames in front now. 4:10 to go in the ball game. One more on the way, and it's good. She gets them both. 48-40, Lady Flames. So they had the momentum again after Texoma came storming back from a 22-point deficit, took a 1-point lead. But the Lady Flames have come back on a run of their own, up 48-40. Here's McCarthy wanting to drive. Layup is too strong. Ball is loose, and it's going to come right towards me, and it's going to be Texoma ball with 3:51 to go in the ball game. 48-40 Faith. Under 4 to play in the game. An intense crowd in the semifinal here at Legacy High School in Mansfield. Goff being guarded by Brinkley. Man-to-man defense. Pass over left side. That's McCarthy. She'll feed Benson. She goes up and short. Gets her own miss. Spin move. Goes up off the glass and good. 48-42 Flames. 3:33 to go in the ball game. Pytek has it. Over to Fisher. Fisher back to Denton. Denton looking to break the press, and she will in the front court. Taylor, she'll slow it down right wing. Taylor looks, feeds Cosby. She goes up and good. Denton to Cosby. 50-42 Lady Flames. Good pass inside by Taylor Denton to Cosby. 50-42 near the 3-minute mark in this game. Goff has it in between the circles, guarded by Brinkley. And we've got an offensive foul on Texoma, so it's going to be Faith ball left or right. 3:02 to go, the offensive foul. An elbow trying to clear the way, so it's going to be Faith ball. They'll face the pressure again. Key is to break this press. Here's Denton being double teamed. She'll split the trap, and she's into the front court. Taylor being trapped again in the front court. She's in trouble. And the pass off to Brinkley, off to Fisher, now off to Cosby, off her hand. She has to chase it down the corner. Now off to Brinkley. Back to Cosby, and it's stolen. Benson with the steal on the entry pass. 3-on-2 Benson. Layup is no good. No good. Rebound Fisher. Fisher with the rebound. Off to Cosby. Now to Brinkley. She'll slow it down. Brinkley in trouble. Ball knocked out of her hands, but right to Taylor Denton. She has a left wing. Now she's being pestered by McCarthy. Now in the left corner. That's Fisher. She wants to drive. Does. Layup is no good. It rimmed in and out. Meanwhile, a foul on the Lady Flames. And Texoma the line for a 1-and-1. The 18 foul on the Lady Flames. And they get Cosby. Hannah Cosby, the sophomore. And she will foul out the ball game. So that is the 5th personal on Hannah Cosby with 2:18 to go in the game. So her afternoon will be finished, but another nice afternoon for Hannah Cosby as the 6th lady off the bench for the Flames. She actually started the second half. 1-and-1 for Ross. 50-42 Faith Academy. Here comes the first free throw. It's no good. Cleared by JoJo. Now off to Cherry. Cherry into the front court. Cherry 2-on-2 off to Brinkley. Back to Cherry inside. Throws it up, no good. Trying to get her own miss. We've got another whistle. Who are they going to get? And they are going to get Texoma, I believe. So 2 shots for Faith. Another foul with 2:08 to go in the ball game. Again, the winner goes to the finals tomorrow morning at 11. Faith, they have had 1 trip to the state finals, and they're looking to get back there again. They're 2 minutes away, and with an 8-point lead, looking to add here with Kristen Cherry 2 shots. So here comes the first one. It's good. Big free throw by Kristen, a senior, wanting to get to the final. Makes it 51-42 Faith. Second free throw on the way is good. 52-42. Back to a double-digit advantage for the Lady Flames. Last time the Flames went to the finals, 2011. McCarthy has it. Wants to drive. McCarthy working against Denton. Pass is knocked out of bounds by JJ. It goes out of bounds. Stays with Texoma on the baseline. 1:58 to go in the game. 52-42 Faith. Goff to inbound from the baseline. Goff into the right corner. Benson working against Fisher. Drives, pulls up 8-footer, good. 52-44. Here's the pressure. Cherry back over to Fisher. Fisher. Her pass is knocked away by Ross, but controlled by Cherry. Now Cherry over to Denton being trapped, and we've got a 10-second call on Faith Academy. They could not get it across. Good pressure by Texoma. 1:40 left in the ball game. 52-44 Faith. Just when you think Faith will pull away from Texoma, Texoma makes a late charge. Right wing McCarthy. McCarthy dribbles around. Top of the key, pulls up into the right corner. Ross back over to McCarthy. Zink pass inside off of Benson's hands and right to Brinkley. She's got it for Faith. She's in trouble. She's in trouble. She needs help. It's taken away by Benson. Her pass inside knocked away by Fisher and out of bounds. And the ball stays with Texoma. 1:18 to go in the ball game. The faithful in red. Waiting for this 1:18 to tick on down quickly. Pass inside. And we've got a foul. That's McCarthy. Goes up for the shot. That'll be the 10th team foul on the Lady Flames, so double bonus here for Texoma as well. And 2 free throws for McCarthy with 1:17 to go. And the Flames lead 52-44. So the first one on the way is up and it bounces around and is no good. So took a high bounce off the rim, came back down, looked like it was going to go in, rolls off the rim, and it stays 52-44. One more free throw for McCarthy. It's on the way and no good. Fight for the ball and it's Fisher. She'll win out. Fisher has it, gives it to Denton. Now back to Fisher. Denton has it. And we've got a whistle. And I believe we got a timeout here on the floor. Official timeout with 1:10 to go in this ball game. 52-44. There is going to be a foul. So there is a foul on McCarthy. So 2 shots for the Lady Flames. J.J. Fisher to the other side to shoot these 2 free throws. So Fisher has 2 shots coming up with 1:10 to go in the ball game. Looking to make it a 10-point advantage again. First one for J.J. Too strong off the back of the iron. Stays 52-44. Again, winner meets New Braunfels Christian and John Paul II. They play afterwards. Second free throw is good. 1 of 2. 53-44. Here's Goff right to left. Goff into the front court. Now over to McCarthy. Wants to drive McCarthy. Dribbles out of bounds, and it's going to be Faith ball. That's a turnover. Good defense yet again underneath for Faith with 1:04 to go in the ball game. Timeout call by Coach English. We'll take it with him. 53-44 Faith. 1:04 to go in the game on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country.
Nunley, Freeman, and Owens offer dentistry for today's lifestyle. The minute you walk through the door, you will know you've come to the right place. Their office provides progressive family dental care, specializing in preventive dentistry, quality restorations, and cosmetic dentistry. Located at 2100 Highway 1431 West in Marble Falls. Nunley, Freeman, and Owens, 693-3646. Proud supporters of Faith Academy Flames. Best of luck tonight, girls.
1:04 left in the ball game. 53-44 our score. Faith leads. What a ball game. Faith had a 22-point advantage in the third. Texoma came storming back. Eventually had a 1-point lead. Didn't last long, and Faith has had the lead ever since then. And right now they've got the momentum and the 9-point lead. Hope to talk to Coach Jerry English afterwards as they head to the final tomorrow if they can hang on with this 9-point advantage with 1 minute, 4 seconds to go. Cherry being trapped over to Fisher. Fisher, couple dribbles. Now up court to Cherry. Cherry still in the back court being trapped. Now in the front court for Dim. We've got a whistle and we've got a foul. So 2 shots for Kristen Cherry. Stops the clock with 54 seconds to go. 2 free throws for Cherry. 9-point Faith advantage. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon on KBEY 103.9. It has been an exciting game for Faith. And the fans here at the game. First free throw, no good. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Highland Lakes Dental, A1 Fence and Welding, Faith Academy, Marble Falls Chamber, Kane Orthodontics, Madeline's, Dr. Nunley, Freeman Owens Dentistry, First Day Bank of Burnett, Lehigh Power Chevy, Hill Country Fellowship. Second free throw in and out, no good. Stays 53-44, 50 seconds to go. There's Ross in the right corner. McCarthy wants to drive, throws it up, no good. And 2 shots. 2 shots, though. She's fouled. There's a whistle. Went in and out, no good, but McCarthy to the line with 46 seconds to go. In the ball game, you've got Fisher, Cherry, Pytek, Brinkley, and Denton on the floor. First free throw up and no good. Will stay 53-44. 1 more free throw coming up for McCarthy. Coach English yelling out instructions. That one no good. Fisher gets the pass out to Pytek. Now off to Cherry, being trapped back to JoJo. JoJo picks up her dribble over to Cherry in the front court. They break the press. Cherry drives underneath Brinkley. Brinkley goes up. Shot was blocked by Ross. Ball loose in the corner. Goes out of bounds. And last touch by Brinkley. It'll be Texoma ball. 30 seconds to go. Faith in their 6th state tournament. Coach English, 17 overall for him. And looking for their second finals. Meanwhile, the pass is stolen. Taylor Denton, one-on-one layup is good. It's good for Taylor. 55-44, 20 seconds to go. That should do it for the Lady Flames. Moments away from going to the finals. Three-pointer, McCarthy, good. It's good. 55-47 with 11 seconds to go in the ball game, and we'll take it with them. So a 8-point advantage, Faith, 11 seconds away from the finals on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country. 12 seconds to go in the ball game. 55-47. Faith hits the semifinals. Faith ball Denton over to Fisher. Over to Cherry. Ball is loose on the floor. Brinkley has it though. 5 seconds up floor to Cherry. Now to Pytek. 2 seconds, 1 second. Pytek. Shot is no good. Buzzer sounds. And Faith going to the state finals tomorrow morning at 11. Jubilation on the Faith sideline. Fist pump by Coach English. And a standing ovation by the Faith. Faithful here at Legacy Gym. What a ball game for Coach English, and his Lady Flames can't wait to talk to him. What a wild, wild game. Faith led by 22 in the third. Texoma came running back. Had a 1-point advantage, and then Faith able to pull away, get the momentum. And they are going to the finals for the second time in school history. Very exciting, and we'll have that game for you tomorrow morning at 11. So it's 55-47 Faith. Hope to get a chance to talk to Coach English here in just a minute on KBEY 103.9, Texas Best Country. Well, 4th time is a charm for the Lady Flames. They've met Texoma previously 3 times in the state tournament, lost the 3 times until today. And they are victorious as they defeat Texoma. Now they'll go to the finals tomorrow morning at 11. They'll face either Braunfels Christian or John Paul II out of Schertz. Again, those two teams about 10 miles apart have to drive up DFW area and play a ball game. So right now they're giving the medals, just gave the medals to Texoma, and congrats to Texoma on a fine season for this season, 5 of 6 of the state championship. So we hope to have Coach English on KBEY 103.9. Be back after this. It's a final for the Faith Academy Lady Flames. They're victorious 55-47 over Sherman Texoma. So they're going to the finals to take on either New Braunfels Christian or John Paul II. We've got head coach Jerry English. And coach, what a ball game going to your second finals with your Lady Flames.
It's just been a wonderful year. I'm very proud of my basketball team. I think I thought at the end we showed a little bit of moxie and we did a few things right. But I just can't congratulate Texoma anymore. They just play so hard and they got back in the game. I really thought we had them down enough where they couldn't get up, but they did.
What did you tell your girls at the end of the third quarter when they were making that run and then they eventually took the lead? What did you tell them?
Well, basically, we needed to believe in each other and quit trying to do it ourselves. And I think that's exactly what we finally ended up doing. We kept making passes that just were not good passes. And so I think that had as much to do with it as anything.
What did your girls finally do in that fourth quarter to sort of take the momentum back and eventually the victory?
I thought we kind of regrouped after that, and I thought that's what makes a championship team is you take the state champion and let them come all the way back and tie you or maybe go ahead. I don't remember.
1 point advantage they had.
Okay, they went ahead of us. And I am so proud of my team. I hope they continue to play like this tomorrow.
You know, Texoma, 5 of the last 6 championships. They beat you 3 times previously. What does that mean to you and your team to finally get over the hump with Texoma?
Well, I think an awful lot. I've been on the other side where we've beaten people 4 or 5 times. And I'll say this. I really felt like we could beat Texoma today. I felt like that we could do some things to them that some others couldn't. I did not think we played very well today, but I do think we played extremely hard, and I think very, very courageous at the end. We didn't have a whole lot going for us there for a while.
Well, let's talk about your defense in that second quarter. You held them to 2 points, really suffocating, and Taylor had 10 steals, I believe, on the evening.
Right. That's exactly right. I thought our defense was outstanding, and then that was the other reason I didn't want those turnovers, because they weren't even playing against our defense. They'd score off of our offense. And so that part of it was not good. But all in all, I'm very, very proud of my kids.
Talking with Coach Jerry English, his Lady Flames going to the finals with a 55-47 victory. So behind us, Coach, we've got New Braunfels Christian and John Paul II warming up. What do you know about these two teams?
Well, I really don't know anything about New Braunfels Christian. We actually have played John Paul twice. And they're very sound. They do a lot right. And this should be a real good game.
So we all stay around and scout?
We're debating that right now. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I've got to make a decision, so I got to go over there.
All right, Coach, and one last question. I could just tell the jubilation, and you went to all your girls and just gave a big hug. And what was it like for them?
Well, I think it's for them, and I really believe that they're such an unselfish, giving group. They want this for me, too. They know what Texoma has done. I haven't lost to many teams 3 times, and I think they wanted to break that streak tonight, and they did.
4th time is a charm, Coach.
I hope so. Thank you so much.
Coach Jerry English, we'll see you tomorrow. The Lady Flames win 55-47, and so we'll do this again tomorrow, 11 o'clock here at Legacy High School in Mansfield. I want to thank our sponsors, Highland Lakes Dental, A1 Fence and Welding, Faith Academy, Marble Falls Chamber, Kane Orthodontics, Madeline's, Dr. Nunley Freeman and Owens Dentistry, First State Bank of Burnett, Lehigh Power Chevy, and Hill Country Fellowship. Big thanks to Amanda Smith back at the studio, as well as Jennifer Fierro helping out with her stats and information and her tidbits. And you can go to dailytrib.com in a little bit and read her recap of the ball game. That's dailytrib.com. So again, the Flames playing the finals tomorrow, 11 o'clock. We'll have it for you on KBEY. So thank you very much for joining us, and have a safe Friday evening.